Thank you, Shannon, for joining and having a chat. Lovely to run into you at the show today.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Wanted to take the chance just to hear a bit about your experience in Music Chronicle and partnering us for the last 3 years. When you did go through the buying process, obviously you would have shopped around and looked at competitors. What were your thoughts there, and why did you choose to work with us?
You actually met with me, with my general manager, answered any questions we had, never hesitation. Some other companies we worked with was very hesitant on what they could tell us, and I felt like they were promising more than they could actually do. And I didn't feel that with you. So really, truly, it was not even knowing your work, it was just talking with you. And you made us very comfortable to know that you could do that job for us. It's a big job.
And yeah, how's that been for you? What's your experience so far with Chronicle?
It's been great. We, before our cemetery, it's a pretty large cemetery, over 120 acres. We didn't have any kind of mapping prior. So we contracted you guys. You guys did some drone footage, got all that together, and submitted everything that you put together for us. We were very satisfied with the product. The customers can go online and get to our website and put in anybody's name. They can put in name, they can put in location, and it will actually direct them exactly to the point. So it's amazing. And we have a lot of elderly that use it, and they're amazing. I mean, I thought that might be a struggle for them, but actually our elderly are doing really well with it. So that was my biggest concern. And your guys' service is amazing. We call you guys, we email you, call, whatever. Everybody always answers, and if you don't, you're right back with us. And we've had some map changes, things that on our end that we've changed, and you have actually transferred everything and transformed it, and we love it.
Thanks. That's a great endorsement. Curious if you remember back a few years ago, what was the driver to getting started, if you recall that?
We have another software company that we're using as well. And the mapping wasn't there as far as location pinpointing. That's a very huge thing for us. We have other things that people can do. They can go on there and look to, if they want to come and place flowers. Our floral companies use it. Our funeral homes use it, actually. They'll get online and they'll look, and they'll actually look to see what I have for sale. They will look and see who is next to each other, and they can figure all that out themselves. By the time they call me for placement, they've got a lot of it figured out, and I just do my research and then we verify everything. So, yeah.
So as a portal then, even for suppliers and those relating to the cemetery, that's been a helpful portal to
Absolutely.
ease up on some of the calls.
That's correct. So we have flush markers, monuments, all that stuff that we place at our cemetery. They can actually, any of the monument companies can look up location, and they can find out. They can print a map out themselves that can directly exactly take them to the location. We place our own monuments and markers, so they place them in our maintenance building. But if they chose to do that, and actually a big thing that helps us is lettering. Our monument companies come in and they add the passing day or the birth date on a monument or marker. So they can actually put in the location or the name and print that out, and that takes me out of the equation. And when I'm having a busy day, or it makes their job easier as well. So our grounds guys, so when I have actually a funeral that I am starting, when I get an intake form come in, I actually print all my mapping out, and then I send that outside. When I send my order to my grounds guys to place somebody, I print out a map for them. And they actually can go on their phone and get that up as well. So they have logins for that situation, and they can find a lot of that themselves. So, and then we just verify it in the office. So it makes our life much easier.
Very cool.
Yeah.
The digital workflow, it's really that.
It is. It's amazing.
So for other cemeteries who might be in your spot, or memorial parks from a few years ago, who are having this choice of, do we make the move now? Do we wait maybe because we have other priorities? But who are on the fence, say, of changing to a more modern solution? What would your advice be for that?
Well,
How would you think about it?
technology is key, truly. And what you guys do is, to me, bar none. We absolutely use you every single day. There's not a day, honestly, truly, that I don't use you, or my assistant, or my general manager, or even my grounds guys, as you said. We use it every single day. So there's really not a day. We use it hourly. That really is true. I'm not exaggerating or embellishing that. We use it hourly. So, and then we update our system as well. And then, as we had talked before, if I call you guys, if it's lagging, or if there's a garden that needs a change, I get a hold of you guys, and it's usually taken care of very quickly.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Tricky one maybe for you. Do you have a feeling for how much time you might save by you having Chronicle in place?
Hours. Truly. Oh, hours per week.
Yes.
Yeah, because I put it in, but it's very user-friendly to put in anything, any application, any new intakes we have, any updating, any changes, any editing. Very, very simple. I mean, anybody could do it. It's not difficult at all. So, yeah, we enjoy it. We use it every day.
So that's a relevant one for some people who kind of don't recognize potential time savings that are there. And hours, even if it's only 4 hours a week for you and maybe a couple of your team as well,
It's huge.
that adds up over a year. That's a lot of time.
Yeah, not only time, it's cost. I mean, it's very cost effective for us to have you guys. And as I said, when I start a full service, I use their flow out to the grounds.
So I'm wondering about, let's say, return on investment. It's a bit of a technical term, but in terms of how does this benefit business, maybe time efficiencies, cost savings?
Sure.
How might potential other cemeteries think about the return that they would get on their investment?
Yeah, we actually have had other cemeteries call us.
Right.
And I, of course, highly recommend you guys because of the time effectiveness that it's helped us. Like when I would start a full burial and I would start my intake, as I said, I would have to go out to my park, take pictures of the space, the location, the monument or marker. Even just to know if there's a monument or marker, the drone footage. I can pull this up and I can know from your drone footage if there's a monument placed there. So that in turn saves me on my sales. If they have a monument placed, I'm not going to sell them one or try to sell them one. But that in turn will make me know to look it up and see, do they need the death date placed? We don't do that at our cemetery, but I can recommend them who to go with. So there's just so many benefits, that really outweigh the cost. And the cost isn't really that bad for what we are saving. Time, I sometimes think I could use 2 more assistants. I don't need that now with your guys' software. Truly, I don't. I really actually would recommend you guys to anybody. Yes, and as I said, numerous call us. They ask us when they see our map, they're calling me and saying, Shannon, where did you get that map from? So therefore, I can tell them Chronicle. But I really can tell you, you guys always answer my questions no matter what time. I send you an email. You guys are always very efficient to get back with us.
Thank you. It's been a great relationship. I was really happy to be working with you and still now. And a lovely group of people every time.
Thank you. We appreciate you guys as well.